Wow, ladies and gentlemen, what a busy, busy week this has been, huh? I'm here at the what is this? At a hotel. This is I can't even remember what hotel I'm at, right? However, we did the Bush. We went to the Bush Stadium yesterday and got to watch an amazing baseball game. Oh my God, 3-2, and what was interesting is to watch with the person that has never seen a baseball game on a device that gives them access, right? And again, when I walk into this place, this hotel, trying to get upstairs, downstairs, so I'm sitting this morning having breakfast. Can I check out later? Because I want to sleep. I've been working a lot this week, so got to rest. And you know, God is good, is all I could say. And when I say that is, whenever I was sitting there, a gentleman walks up to me and says, "Okay, I see you've finished your food," not knowing who's who, but it doesn't matter who's who. So I have a gentleman next to me. His name is Kevin. Let me introduce you to Kevin. Kevin, nice to meet you, sir.
Hershey, it's nice to meet you.
So, Kevin, where do you come from?
Well, we come from Sunrise, Florida. We're here in a convention. It's called Fine Arts Nationals, and this is my wife, CeCe.
Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Pleasure.
So yes, I saw you in the here in the cafeteria, and I was like, well, maybe we need some help because I saw that you were by yourself, and I didn't know you. So I said, hey, we need some help with your food, so I can throw it away, and then we got connected somehow. You said, "Can I interview?" I was like, "What do you do?" And then I told you what I'm doing, and that's why we're here. Here you go.
So, you know what? To nerd out to my office hours, global family, and everyone else out there in AV world, he uses a X32. Now, we'll get to that later, but we nerded on AV, obviously, because what else? Tech and Hersh, you can't separate them two. But let's find out what Kevin's wife does. If I may ask, your name is?
Hi, how are you? My name is Cecilia. Everyone calls me Cece. What do I do?
You're a mama for one.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a mama.
Thank you. I think I have a PhD in M.O.M. at this point. We do a little bit of everything. Aside from being a mom, we homeschool as well. So we just opened up a Child of the King Academy where we do academics and as well as music because we have Child of the King music as well, which my husband takes care of that part. We have a catering company, so it's Ceballos Events. And through that, we just try to branch out and see how we can give God all the glory in everything we do. As far as our Child of the King Academy, our school, we have 6 kids in total, ranging from 35 to 12 years old. Out of the 6, 1 has cerebral palsy and 2 with autism. But God is good,
One thing, wait a minute.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Miss CeCe. So you're saying disability brought me to you all? Maybe? God did. God did. Yeah, we got to say it right, but intriguing, right? Ladies and gentlemen out there in camera land, we have myself that's vision impaired. Others may have other abilities. I call them abilities. They're not disabilities per se. And as we talk, through these processes, we all want to be equal, right? We're just human beings on this planet that needs to be kind to each other, and having this kindness, bathed upon me today has just been amazing. And of course, I'm supposed to be flying back today. But Kevin, what do you do? Otherwise, you mentioned a few things, surgery, something, somewhere.
Yes. Um, by trade, yes, I'm a musician. I've been singing in church since I was 3. I've been playing the piano since I was 7. But one of the things that God has also have me doing that I do well.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to be doing that because I always thought I was going to be a musician, a vocalist,
Yeah.
but I do surgery. I'm a surgical technologist at the hospital. I assist the surgeons in all types of difficult surgeries, especially trauma, orthopedic trauma, at hospital in Memorial Regional in Hollywood, Florida.
Okay, I know where that's
And
at.
yeah, you do. Okay, well down there. So it's a level 1 trauma, and that's what the Lord has me there, helping physically, and then also spiritually during the music, and and encouraging others and new generations and creating music is the other thing that we do. So, and my wife with academics, and we just kind of put the whole thing together to try and encourage new generations through music and through having compassion to love others the way Christ wants us to love each other. And that's how I met you. I had an eye on you, and I said, gentlemen might need some help. Let me ask them, and that's how we connected, and that's why we're here.
So, when you're here at this conference, as you mentioned, what do you expect out of it?
Well, we have Kira is going to talk to us later. She is like the fine arts guru.
Okay.
But yes, AG, which is Assemblies of God, is our ¿cómo se dice? It's like the covering or the assemblies
Right.
that we have. You know, a lot of churches and nationally and globally.
Right, right, right.
Every year, the fine arts, they get together with different categories: sermon, short sermon, vocal solos, everything you can think of, dance, drama, photography, everything that has to do with the arts. And we encourage the youth to get involved and find their talent, and we try to develop it and deploy it through the fine arts. And that's what AG does. Once a year they get together, they qualify it first in their state, and here in Missouri and St. Louis we're now nationals, which is all the United States, of course. And so our children actually qualified in a few categories. We have short sermon, we have duets, vocal solos, a piano playing instruments. So we have, and we got together and we came for the trip, and that's why we're here. Sorry, my wife wants to say.
So, in addition to what my husband was explaining, and something that you said earlier about the special needs, see, that's our hearts are with the special needs. So, the majority of our children, we have kids without disabilities, but the majority of them do have a disability. In fact, the two children of our children that were participating are in the autism spectrum. They didn't speak till they were 5, and we've had challenges. We have one that you'll meet later with in the spectrum as well, and you have one with Down syndrome as well. Where, see, the thing is, like what you said was very important. People with disabilities, it's not a disability, it's an ability. Because to me, and I guess to my husband as well, having a disability doesn't mean that you can't do anything. You just have to find a way to do it. It's a different way of doing it. And they're so smart, but somebody has to give you the chance to actually do it and not treat you like you can't, like you're different. Exactly, you're equal to everybody, and that's what we want to encourage and show. Because even our kids, through music, our kids have excelled so well. We have a child that back home that my husband has been teaching piano to, who would not stay still, who had emotional outbursts and stuff, but through music and through piano, I mean, this kid is playing. He's amazing and singing at the same time.
Staying put for a whole hour
Yes.
of a recital.
Yes, and in doing
So
that
it's cool.
through the music and through our academics, because we do academics and homeschooling in order to teach them the way that they need to be taught. Okay, so like if you grasp to science and math faster than I do, you know what? Then I'm going to look for a different way to teach you so that you can understand it and then move to the next level. We don't want to have any gaps in between, and that's our goal with that.
Very intriguing you mentioned that. So, like, blindness. Not every blind person is the same way, right? So, even in that way of spectrum, if you want to look at it, because blindness is just a spectrum. You have people that might have glaucoma that are not going to lose their vision right away. Some got glaucoma and they lost everything. Sometimes pregnancy could be a tough thing and thank you to you women out there that put yourself through so much, and sometimes you have prematurity and you have no choice, right? And within all these disabilities or abilities, as we said, there's a main function, as we called it, equality of it. And the function of that equality it comes first by teaching, making people aware. And I really do appreciate you're able and put it out there, regardless if it's personal matters. You're at least able to say, hey, look, this is what my people are, and this is my kingdom. This is my family. This is us. Sometimes people have, oh, well, I don't want to let them know I'm blind. I don't want to let them know I'm autistic. Use your ability, ladies and gentlemen. Even if you are out there, if you're listening out there, it doesn't matter if you have other issues. I have MS and I'm blind. But that doesn't mean that I can't stop doing this interview or converse with you or be kind to you, right? And what I've learned in this process is, sure that there are conferences and things, but it's making, even at the conferences, making them aware, because every conference, every place is different, and that's why I wanted to find out from Kevin earlier is how does that interchange, because I think we all both come from Florida, and coming to different states, you have a whole slew of different challenges. Have there been any challenges for you in St. Louis?
Challenges? No. We've. It's always busy to try and check in and trying to see where we're gonna eat, and we don't know, because we have challenges. Families have challenges with finances and see how much we're gonna spend. We got a bunch of kids, but as far as the experience in fine arts has been incredible, especially the services at night. It's been impactful. The word.
Explain what are those services you mean by night?
So, since Fine Art started on Monday and is all the way through Friday, obviously they have the categories and competitions of all the churches and all the categories, hundreds and hundreds of different, performances. And but at night at 7 p.m. they have a service, and it fills up the dome with all these young kids praising God and jumping and giving their lives to the Lord, surrendering. And when you see these kids so excited and on fire for Jesus, is something that just makes my heart. It doesn't have any words. And every night I see all these children. I said, wow, this is a new generation, Lord. New generations is going to make a difference. Love is going to make the difference through Jesus, so they can be empowered to go ahead and be bold and speak the love and truth to change the world. And that's the most impactful part of the fine arts for me. I don't know if you had.
Same.
Okay. So here you go.
Well, beautifully said. Beautifully said. Well, before I let you two lovely couple exit, is there anything that I have missed that we didn't cover that you both would want to cover? Miss CeCe, I'll let you go first.
Just follow us.
Well,
Where can we
well,
find you? How can where can one go to be part of this kind of stop?
where are we?
We're in Lauderhill, Florida. Child of the King Academy.com. Yeah. Child of the King Academy.com. Or you can check out you can check us out at our YouTube, Kevin Ceballos, and also Kevin Kevin. And what's my last name? Okay, CEB as in boy ALLO. It'll be changing soon but you can follow us all our music, our teachings, and also our podcast. It will be starting more consistently. We haven't been as consistent as we want, but yes, that's where you can connect with us. And Child of the King Academy, the school. Please contact us. We would love to chat with you and see what God has in store for all of us.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Ceballos. It's been a pleasure to speak with you, and look forward to hearing more from the rest of the crew out here. And most definitely. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you have questions, please put them in the comments. We'll make sure that I'll pass on the word to Kevin or Miss CeCe or whomever else is on their team. It's really important that we support each other. We're human beings, as I keep saying to you. Remember that. You could show kindness just by saying, hey, can I help? And you could even go check out letmehelpinc.com, because that's exactly the establishment that they do. We are here to support each other. And again, thank you, St. Louis, for hosting us, at least hosting me. The Ceballos family will still be here. And we look forward to meeting you guys again. Take care. Peace and love.